Aries, I've already picked one of your cards. I'm doing a reading that I made up, which is very direct questions. What ways are Aries and Rose people being excelling at the moment? The Hangman. How can they be kinder to themselves? I'll go into them in the meetings in a minute. The Three of Wands. In what ways do Aries and the Rose people have room for improvement? We've got the Emperor and the Three of Cups, another three. And how can they bypass or work with, how can you bypass or work with, oh, far too many cards, bypass or work with any resistance that you have? See which this one was. Eight of Swords, I think that's it, because it was on its own on the floor. And what message is there to lessen any fear that you have around change? By the way, I'm really sweaty today. It's so hot here. Five of Swords. So that's around fear of change. That's interesting. And what natural qualities or assets do you have to support yourself at the moment? The Six of Coins, lovely. And what image can you hold in your mind to help you stay the course, almost like a vision board, you know, in this next little bit? The High Priestess, lovely. And what's the best version of yourself that you're here to be, or what are you here to overcome at the moment? Knight of Swords and Five of Wands. I love it. It's such Aryan energy. Okay, so let's jump straight in. These are really super quick readings, but I think they're kind of fun. How you're excelling, the Hangman. You're able to see things from a much more enlightened and utterly different perspective than you've had previously. So this is amazing. And you look very jolly about it in this image. You know, he looks, if you see his face, he looks quite happy about things. The Hanged One, they call it. He's really quite enjoying this new perspective. So, you know, usually we say it's Odin hanging upside down and he has to sort of let go of a coin, effectively pay for his intuitive upgrade or his ability to see things in a new way, and this pause. Well, you are really enjoying that process and you're really embracing it, and I think this is amazing. You've got a handle on a whole new way to see the world. How can you be kinder to yourself? Three of Wands is know that your ships are coming in, and also give yourself the treat of focusing on what it is you want from that while you're in that change of perspective. Now kind of give yourself the treat, I want to say, of imagining what it is that lights your fire, that makes you passionate, that you're going to focus on next with that Three of Wands. There's something wonderful coming to you that will be unlocked by that new perspective, so it's great. And in what ways do you have room for improvement? The Emperor and the Three of Cups. So the Emperor is an Aryan card, really. I like this kind of Christ-like version of it. So about authority and so around room for improvement, discipline, authority. Now, all the Aryans I know are incredibly disciplined, very quick to get things done, don't leave things on their to-do list. Very kind of admirable in that respect. So I don't know, maybe while you've been hanging around, that bit has been slightly sort of allowed to let go, which must be a huge relief. But no, I know what this is saying, because we've got the partying with friends. Maybe it's saying you're so good at it. Maybe this Emperor needs to be a bit eclipsed, a bit allowed to let down his hair and go out with the friends and have a bit of a laugh. I think while you're in this hanged man state, that would make a lot of sense to me, that rather than just powering through the to-do list and keeping everything going at a pace, why don't you just allow your community, your friends, to sort of scoop you up and go and have a bit of a laugh at the moment? And how can you bypass any or work with any resistance that you have to improving your situation at the moment? Stop self-victimizing with the Eight of Swords. Take that blindfold off. Get all of those kind of ties that keep you sat there sort of saying horrible things to yourself, allowing yourself to just stay rigid when there's so much to explore in that castle. Or maybe you need to disappear from that castle. Maybe you're escaping it. But this is the card of sort of circular thoughts, which is self-victimizing and not very useful. So stop doing that. Just that